Hello, everyone, and welcome to Hello Word. I'm your host, Alex, and I'm thrilled to have you join me today for another exciting English language learning adventure. Today, we're going to explore a very common and heartwarming word, daughter. What exactly does daughter mean? Well, simply put, a daughter is a female child. It's a noun that describes the relationship between a parent and their female offspring. It's a word filled with love, connection, and family bonds. Now, let's dive deeper into how we use daughter in everyday language. Imagine you're talking about your family. You might say, I have two children, a son and a daughter. Or perhaps you're introducing someone. This is my daughter, Emily. The word is incredibly versatile and pops up in countless conversations. It's used to describe a family relationship, a person's identity, and sometimes even in metaphorical ways to represent something precious or cherished. Let's explore some synonyms for the word daughter. While there aren't direct replacements that carry the exact same familial weight, we can use words that convey similar meanings depending on the context. Consider female child. For example, instead of saying she is my daughter, you could say she is my female child. Although this sounds a little formal, it serves the same basic purpose. Another related term is girl. While girl refers to any young female, it can be used when talking about your daughter in a casual context. For instance, you might say, my girl loves to play soccer, referring to your daughter. However, be mindful that girl can sometimes be considered less respectful than daughter, especially when referring to adult women. It's generally better to use daughter when you want to emphasize the familial connection. Let's look at some example sentences using these synonyms. The female child inherited her mother's eyes. My girl is graduating from college next year. See how they subtly change the emphasis, but still convey the idea of a female offspring? Now, let's switch gears and talk about antonyms, words that have the opposite meaning. The most obvious antonym for daughter is son. A son is a male child. Think about it. If you have a daughter, you might also have a son. Another antonym, in a broader sense related to familial relationships, could be parent. While not a direct opposite, it represents the person who has the daughter. So, the relationship is flipped. The daughter is the child, and the parent is the one who raised her. Here are some sentences using these antonyms to illustrate the contrasting meanings. He has one son and one daughter. The parent is very proud of their daughter's achievements. Notice how the use of son and parent immediately establishes a different familial connection, highlighting the opposite of being a female child. Let's see how the word daughter is used in everyday life. You might hear someone say, I'm so proud of my daughter for getting into university. Or, my daughter is getting married next summer. It's also used in common expressions, such as like father, like daughter, which means that the daughter shares similar characteristics or behaviors with her father. You might also hear someone say, she's the apple of her father's eye, referring to a daughter who is deeply loved and cherished. Here are some more usage examples in sentences and phrases. Raising my daughter has been the greatest joy of my life. She is a loving and responsible daughter. My daughter takes after her mother in her artistic abilities. I always tell my daughter to follow her dreams. Being a daughter is a special bond that cannot be replaced. He walked his daughter down the aisle at her wedding. Her daughter is her best friend. They have a beautiful daughter. She's a wonderful daughter to her parents. He loves his daughter very much. To summarize, today we've learned that daughter is a noun that means a female child. We explored synonyms like female child and girl, and antonyms like son and parent. We also saw how daughter is used in various everyday contexts and phrases. It's a word that's deeply connected to family, love, and relationships. Thank you so much for joining me on Hello Word today. I hope you found this episode helpful and informative. Now, here's a little call to action. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the podcast and leave us a review. Your support helps others find our show, and we really appreciate it. We want to help as many people as possible on their English learning journey. Also, I have a fun challenge for you. I want you to create your own sentence using the word daughter and share it as a comment below the video. We would love to see your creative examples. Keep practicing, keep learning, and I'll see you next time on Hello Word.